students, when we talk about the second category of auxiliary verb which is called be, be means to be in a state, किसी हालत में होना. It means you do a action in continuous tense, present continuous tense, past continuous tense and future continuous tense. So which type of helping verbs we will use in continuous tense? When we talk about present continuous tense, we will use is or am plus verb plus ing. So when we do present continuous tense, तो उसमें हम कौन कौन से helping verb use करते हैं? is or am plus verb, main verb with the addition of ing. So your sentence will be I am go-ing. You are going. He is going. So is used with a singular noun or pronoun, and are is used with a plural noun or pronoun, and am is used with I. Now come to the second category of be, which is was and were. And you know was and were is used in past continuous tense. And when we talk about continuous tense, you must keep it in your mind that in continuous tense we use first form of the verb plus ing. So your sentence will be I were going, he was going, she was going, you were going, we were going, they were going. Because I, he and she are singular pronouns, that's why we are using was it with it, and you were and they are plural pronouns, so that's why we are using were plus verb and ing. Now come to the third category of be, which is called future continuous tense. I have written will and shall here so that it will be easy for you to know that will and shall is also a auxiliary verb, but it is not used in the continuous form. When we talk about continuous form, future continuous form, we use will be or shall be with the addition of be with will or shall. So when we talk about to be in a state in future continuous tense, which helping verb we will use in future continuous tense? Will be or shall be plus main verb with the addition of ing. So how we will make the sentences by using will be or shall be? I shall be going, we shall be going. We use shall be with I and we. So I or we shall be going, and rest of all the pronouns we use will. They will be going, he will be going, she will be going, Ali will be going. So when we talk about continuous tense, which type of helping verb we use? Present continuous is or am, past continuous was were, and future continuous will be or shall be. So these are the conditions in which we use these helping verbs when we make continuous tense. Sometimes you read a sentence in which we don't have the action which is focusing. Here the focus is on the subject. कि subject कौन से tense में is performing action. But we also have, this is called the progressive. These three types of helping verbs are called progressive tenses. Progressive, okay? Present continuous, past continuous and future continuous are called progressive tenses. But be means all these helping verbs are also used in the form of passive form, active voice and passive form, in which your focus is not on the subject, your focus is on the action and on the object. So how if you have the sentence I eat pizza, Your sentence will be pizza is eaten by me. So we have used is here. You can use also was. Pizza was eaten by me. So we have used these is, are, am, was, were, shall be, will be in the form of the passive voice, where we will not use verb plus ing. So this is also another option in which we use these all helping verbs. Now come to the have, which is the third category of auxiliary verbs. Have also have three forms. One is basic have, second is has, and when we further move to the next sentence, past perfect continuous tense and present perfect continuous tense, we have the helping verb have been and has been. So present form में we have present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. So when we make a sentence of present perfect tense, we will use have and has. Look at the sentence. I have gone. She has gone. So when we make present perfect tense, we will use has and have. Okay? And plus third form of the verb. We always use third form of the verb with perfect tense. But when we use have been and has been, you can see in the word be. Be means to have in a state. And to have in a state means you are in a continuous form. Then you will use ing with it. I have been doing since morning. मैं सुबह से ये काम कर रहा हूँ. So we are using this in the form of continuous tense. Now come to the had. Had is used in the past perfect tense and had been is used in past perfect continuous tense. And with all the nouns and pronouns we use had, whether it is singular or plural. So I, we, you, they, he, she, it, singular noun or plural noun, we will use had done. I had done, we had done, you had done, they had done. And when you will make the tense out of this had been, and where you will use this had been, you will use had been in future perfect continuous tense. So past perfect continuous tense. So this is also a auxiliary verb. And how you will make sentence of this? I had been doing this verb since morning, and we use since and for with have been, has been and had been. So all these are the auxiliary verbs. So when someone asks from you what is auxiliary verbs, what you will say, all the helping verbs which we use in making sentences in different tenses or different times, and when we have to mention in which time or in which tense we have done this work, we will use auxiliary verbs. Basically, these auxiliary verbs are the helping verbs. All the helping verbs which we use in the tenses. How many tenses you have in English grammar? We have 12 tenses. First is basically 3 tenses, present, past and future. And then we categorize them into 4. Simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense and present perfect tense. Similarly, past tense, we have first past indefinite tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense and past perfect continuous tense. Then we have future tense, and in future tense we have 4 tenses: simple future or future indefinite tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense and future perfect continuous tense. So in all these tenses, in all these 12 tenses, we use helping verbs, and these helping verbs are called auxiliary verbs. I hope now you will have the full understanding of the auxiliary verbs. still if you have any confusion, you can send me the message in my inbox, and I will explain it again. Okay, thank you. Take care. Allah Hafiz.